AI, as you must be aware, has made lives better with its applications in almost every aspect of today's life. By the year 2050, AI is said to be the essence of every single piece of technology that will exist and will become the most essential part of life as we know it. Hello, and welcome back to our channel Future Planet. In today's video, we are going to talk about the world's incredible future plans. But before we continue, just take a moment to subscribe to our channel Future Planet for more amazing videos just like this one. And with that, let's take a look at the world in 2050. In a way of stating the obvious, the forthcoming 30 to 40 years, our planet will become a completely different place, with artificial intelligence controlling every major aspect of our lives as we know it, taking over from the most intricate to the most menial tasks known to man. For example, AI could help grocery stores eliminate long lines for a much better shopping experience. Or how AI could diagnose and treat patients all on their own without any additional guidance from humans. It could all possibly revolutionize transportation and become even better at analyzing massive amounts of data, as it already does assist in as of today. It doesn't stop there. Artificial intelligence is said to be developed enough to become so advanced that things like AI chatbots or voice assistants and recognition systems would sound and behave just like real humans. Implementation of AI. Firstly, artificial intelligence will be implemented even better in robotics, completely revolutionizing the field. With innovation comes an advent of a future much more reliable and sustainable for people all around the world. A perfect example of future AI applications includes robot dogs and other types of robot pets being perfected enough to become perfect companions to their owners. Robots empowered by AI will absolutely dominate factories, begin to serve as teachers or as well-trained or programmed in this scenario, chefs, pharmacists, law enforcement officers, and athletes, amongst other highly professional areas that require skill on par with people with decades of experience. In 2050, universal language translators will help to remove all language barriers and voice recognition technology will become omnipresent. Clothing will become so advanced that bulky and delicate life support systems would become a thing of the past. Quite literally, with hundreds of sensors meticulously installed in our everyday clothing. The same sensor tech will be amplifying its application in our homes and the overall living environment as well, to monitor our well-being, with the data collected via the tech being put to good use to improve the quality of our lives as we know it. AI and computers will be integrated into humans, the most basic example of this being Elon Musk's Neuralink, which will be the next big step toward becoming the most advanced selves of our capabilities. This will not only assimilate AI into the human brain, but also be able to diagnose as well as treat neurological disorders like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, and spinal injuries that lead to nerve damage and could also possibly end neurological blindness. The technology used to implement this concept will also enable humans to control computers, and also make controlling prosthetics more effortless and lag-free, with no physical interaction at all. The technology behind prosthetics will be advanced enough to become much stronger than the biological parts, and will also successfully create prosthetic eyes and ears, which could enter the market to help with blindness and deafness for those disabled. Enough talk about AI, now let's take a look at some of the more intriguing ones. Quantum computing. The next generation of computing powered by quantum technology will not only amplify the speed with which data is processed, but also will give massive leaps in computing power and lead to outperforming any of the currently applied technology by huge bounds. Based on the laws of quantum physics, it will enable simulations that will be so well detailed that running massive amounts of rendered data will become a matter of milliseconds, which could lead to successfully implementing many unique and sophisticated theories of astrophysics, which could revolutionize theoretical physics as we have known it today. It will be powerful enough to run hundreds of thousands of such sophisticated simulations in barely milliseconds, and provide the results simultaneously. This is the next big leap in computing sciences and will completely change the face of computers and processors forever. Communication in 2050. It is quite evident how ways of communicating have changed over the decade. By 2050, humans will not only be able to communicate with each other just via their minds, but also be capable of communicating with machines and also controlling them mentally. Communication will be based on the relay of brain signals, and with the help of the brain chip tech and its applications mentioned previously. Human brains will be able to send and receive signals which could be used to establish a relay of information exchange even to machines as mentioned earlier. Virtual reality. Much like AI by 2050, virtual reality will be everywhere. With the technology becoming so advanced, the idea of holographic imaging will become much more lifelike, eradicating the need for actual physical presence of a person, be it in dangerous environments, communications across very long distances, or common everyday corporate meetings or briefing. Concepts of video calling will be transformed into holocalling and will bring the concept of FaceTime to a whole new level. VR platforms will enable you to not only play games in a hyper-realistic environment, but will also help you explore environments that would not be humanly possible, which will further encourage exploration of the unknown. This will be assisted by autonomous drones equipped with 3D imaging tech, which will be powerful enough to map massive areas of an unfathomable environment, and render a 3D map that could be accessed and explored via virtual reality. Traveling the world, exploring other planets, and being in environments not suited to humans, all from the comfort and ease of your home, will all become possible with the advancements in virtual reality. The transportation revolution. Over the years, registered electric vehicle sales around the world have spiked by 100-fold, and by 2050, global EV sales are expected to surpass 10 billion. This would mean that the majority of the vehicles on the road will be electric, and a fraction of them will be advanced enough to be self-sustaining. Gas stations would disappear, replaced by native at-home charging stations, refueling vehicles in durations lower than 10 minutes. Driverless automobiles are already a reality, but not to a full extent. For example, Tesla cars do have an autopilot feature, but it's only capable enough to achieve level 2 automation. By 2050, it is expected that automobiles will become autonomous enough to reach level 5 automation, which means that cars could drive around safely without any sort of human assistance whatsoever. This would mean that there will be cars and other automobile transports without a steering wheel. Cross-country transport and aviation will also become advanced enough to drive and fly around freely without any human input or intervention. Drone tech will become advanced enough to eliminate the need for human intervention for delivering packages to customers over short distances, or even long distances by the means of floating or vertical warehouses. Security will also become very advanced, and drones could assist in many fields such as construction, entertainment, and most importantly, agriculture. Moreover, electric aircraft will become a reality, which will be able to vertically take off and land, removing the need for massive runways for aircraft to fly. Urban transportation via electric aircraft will also become a reality. Currently, there are several working electric aircraft prototypes. Companies like Uber will use this tech to facilitate air taxi services across urban areas as well as long distances. This would make aerial ride-sharing a reality. Hyperloop, Elon Musk's brainchild, would become a reality as well, with the vacuum tube maglev technology enabling the Hyperloop capsules to reach 700 miles per hour on average, which would eliminate domestic air travel in the US, while airlines powered by high-capacity batteries with improved tech would continue to dominate intercontinental travel. The energy revolution. Over the past few years, solar equipment costs have gone down by 89%. Much similar to wind power, this shift in energy systems is a clear indication of what our future energy resources would transform completely. Renewable energy sources would lead the energy systems worldwide, slowly eradicating non-sustainable and polluting sources of energy. As solar and wind energy begin to take over the energy sector, fusion power will rise as well, posing as the next big thing in the energy revolution. With that, our video has come to an end here. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel Future Planet and hit the bell icon for more intriguing content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.